In this episode of Repressed Humor Issues,
No, a lot of Samwise Gamgee foot hair. No, it's a penis. Be an eruption. There'd be a volcanic explosion of.
A penis can only get so erect.
and now, on to the show.
Welcome back to another episode of Repressed Humor Issues.
We're just two guys with two mics and one excuse to avoid our spouse.
I'm Ryan,
I'm Dan.
and we're glad you're here.
Episode 19. The season is almost over.
19.
It feels like we started the season like 8 years ago.
I know this might be the longest season. I think we've had the most interruptions in this season of anyone before. And also there's been times that I haven't felt like it.
Yeah, more on that. But anyways, we got to get to the story of the week.
Do it.
Yeah.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
So,
Do it.
Starbucks in South Korea. They've had to post signs around the stores and come up with a new policy. It's warning customers that they may no longer bring desktop computers and printers to the locations to work. They must also not bring partitions, and they can't stay for long periods of time, especially leaving their valuables at their desk while they go to the bathroom and that sort of stuff.
So they've been using Starbucks like an office.
Yes.
Carries around their fucking desktop computer.
That's the thing. Desktop computer, that takes some planning because you're not carrying a desktop computer, a monitor, a keyboard, a mouse, and a printer and a partition with you to your local Starbucks. You have to have something to carry all of that stuff. You have to have somebody hold the door for you so you can push all that stuff in. Like I've seen them.
One of those like collapsible wagon things.
That's what I'm thinking is those wagons, the little red flyer wagons.
Yeah. Well, not even that. Like here in DC, we have so many people that have these fully collapsible carts that are kind of like you pick them up in the middle and they collapse in like that.
Oh yeah, well, we've got one. My stepson used to play football, and we carried everything in that except for the tent that we bought a special two-person tent that you sit in just to watch the football games.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Like one of the awning type tent things.
No, this was a fully enclosed tent.
That makes no sense. Okay.
It makes sense if you're out there on a cold day.
Oh, yeah, I guess this is a little bit of a different tundra that you
consider Minnesota to be tundra?
compared to the swamp that I walked through today. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, you chose to live in that swamp too.
Yeah. I didn't think it would be this full of mosquitoes though.
Yeah. And pedophiles.
And has nothing to do with Korean Starbucks computer banning. But so I don't think I told you this. No, there's no way. Maybe I did. It doesn't matter. So walking my dog pretty early this morning because I had to start work pretty early. And I am 1 block from my house. Barely. And I'm crossing the street and I just hear, "Excuse me, sir." And so I stop walking across the crosswalk. 2 FBI agents with a handcuffed individual. Like 6:30 in the morning. That's how I'm starting my day. A guy that was in my block getting wheeled away by the FBI. And there was multiple other FBI cars parked in different strategic locations, as well as the police on other blocks.
So was that taking RFK from his cell to Congress to be able to testify? Because he sounded fucking crazy today.
Yeah, I've only watched like 2 clips of it so far. I watched the one where Elizabeth Warren was grilling him, and man, she got under his skin.
Oh, everybody did. You could tell at the end he wasn't answering questions anymore. He was just yelling at people, trying to make them look like they were the bad people.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was horrid. If you could watch some of the clips, it's worth watching just the utter destruction of this man
yeah.
because it was on live television and it was complete, it was total, and he doesn't realize it.
No, and I think that's the sad part, right? Is he's completely devoid of awareness.
Yeah, yeah. They call that, I believe, it's a Dunning curve or something like that.
Uh, Dunning-Kruger?
Dunning-Kruger, that's it.
Yeah, yeah.
Where you start out at gleefully ignorant by how stupid you are, then you suddenly have the realization the how stupid you are, and then you come through an acceptance area of it as you reach enlightenment. And
He's
like he's right at the top of the first part of the curve. And
uh,
sounds like somebody that if he was my doctor, I would find a new doctor. He sounded like he was trying to gargle something while he was talking.
what? That's just no. Oh, it's
You did not say words there, just so you're aware. Those
I
were not words.
That's the best I could do. Um,
Yeah, but here's the thing. He actually had to have an aide talk to him in between talking to some of the senators, telling him to pull back from the microphone when he wasn't speaking because his breathing sounded so bad while he wasn't even responding to anybody that it was a complete distraction. And people in the Senate chamber were laughing about it.
I mean, these are the U.S.'s leaders. Sure, we look really good on the global scale to everyone. What about the whole? I don't know if there's truth behind it, but I did see it that there's a shitload of countries banning sending normal postage and packages to the U.S.
Yeah, that's because of the de minimis, the end of de minimis, which said that any package, I believe the number is under $800, could
Hmm.
come in tariff free into the US. And Trump ended that. So all packages have to come in, but a lot of these countries don't have the ability to be able to collect that tariff to be able to pass it on to the US. So they stopped sending packages to the US because they have no way to collect a tariff that just started all of a sudden.
But
They have to reprogram all their systems.
even Germany stopped.
Yeah.
Like
Because
it's a ton of countries.
New Zealand stopped. I mean, New Zealand, how much mail do we get from New Zealand?
I order a
It,
lot from New Zealand.
well, your Kiwis don't count.
The
That was the
bird
joke.
or
That
the
was the
fruit?
best I could do. What?
Bird or
What? Your copies of Lord of the Rings? I don't know what else there is that you're gonna
oh,
get from New Zealand.
I get a
Really
lot.
skittish sheep.
No, a lot of Samwise Gamgee foot hair. Um, huh?
Samwise Gamgee footer. There's a title in there. We'll workshop it.
Oh, God. I wasn't even going there. I was just trying to be weird. Woo, woo.
Okay.
I'm good.
So
Almost fell out of my chair.
you promised me, and I'm going to say that it was a promise, when just before we started, that you didn't have any of your special cactus juice,
Ah, no, I don't.
that you only had water, but you're definitely not acting like it because you just about fell off your chair and you spoke for like 4 seconds without saying any real words earlier.
But you know what I do have? Puppy milk.
They're not going to understand why you have puppy milk. Please explain the puppy
So,
milk and the puppy gel and
so
why you suddenly have 4,000 things of deodorant. No
well,
sponsorships here.
yeah, next to me right now, I'm holding up three different scents of Gillette Clear Shield deodorant that has 72-hour protection, antiperspirant with aluminum.
Stop
Um,
advertising it.
no, I on the side for fun, I review products, and I never know really what I'm going to get sometimes. So
That's what she said.
yeah. In this instance, I received this high calorie gel additive for dogs and like a Similac size can of puppy milk, like powdered puppy milk. And I plan on drinking it little by little over the course of the next 3 years.
So, what did you say you were going to do with it though? Because you had a specific plan on how you're going to combine the
Oh yeah,
gel
yeah,
and the
yeah, yeah,
powder.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I am going to spread a smidgen of gel across my index finger and dust it with the powder of the puppy milk and imbibe nasally with it.
You're going to do the stunt man, but with puppy milk and dog gel.
Oh my God, could you imagine? I'm just like, for everyone that's
For
not
those of you,
watching.
yeah, for those of you not watching video, the stunt man is when you're drinking tequila and you snort the salt and squeeze the lime in your eye.
Yeah.
And that's the motions that Ryan just made, but without narrating them so that the majority of people that just listen to us, don't watch us, could understand what was going on.
So you just got really bizarro sound effects.
Yes. And me laughing for obviously no reason, because that wasn't really funny, anyways.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So
Uh,
we have a new contestant winner.
what?
Remember when we said that we wanted people to send us stuff that was lazier than the page turner?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
My wife won.
Well, she can't win her own contest.
She won. She
How?
found on Amazon a set of glasses that you put on
Uh-huh.
that reflect everything at a 90-degree angle so you can lie on your back, hold up your book on your stomach, and read your book in the reflection. So now you don't even have to sit upright.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Does she combine this with the page turner?
She didn't buy this. She found this. This is not something that she bought.
It sounds fucking brilliant.
But there are pictures of it on Amazon. I'll find a way to be able to post them later. But she sent me a picture. It's just this woman lying in bed, and all you see is these two glasses that have the reflection of the book that's sitting on her stomach. I mean,
Dude, you
if
could,
that when you don't even have the desire to sit up, even in a uncomfortable position or semi-comfortable position, propped up on pillows or whatever, when you have to be lying down to read and you need aids to be able to enable that, I have to admit that is lazier than the page turner.
but imagine being able to scroll on your phone without having to like hold it up above your face and stuff like that and laying flat. Oh my God. Magic.
So now you're liking this concept.
This one is better than the page turner.
Well, but you were asking if you could combine the two, so you're obviously
I don't even
thinking,
need to combine it. I found another use. Ease of use for a cell phone. I can be lazy with my cell phone.
it takes that much effort to prop a pillow up behind your head to be able to look at your phone while
Yeah,
lying
yeah,
in bed.
yeah, yeah. But you gotta hold it up, a little bit. Your arms like a little bent with it, even if you're totally propped up. This would allow you to like watch it. Like if you have like one of the little kickstands, like I do, you could prop it up on your belly and just let the video play and just lay flat. Oh my God! Send me the link.
I will post the link so you guys could see it. Maybe we should set up an Amazon affiliate program where we try to
That's a
get
good idea for the
paid for
wall.
sending people to some of the most horrible, lazy things on Amazon.
Yeah, I mean,
But I'm telling you, if somebody can find something lazier than that, I will be shocked.
I think the page turner still wins. I think this is too genius to be lazy.
Well, so there's a poll that I do at the end of every episode. Most
Yeah,
people,
I
well, I'm
don't
guessing
like
just
them.
about everybody doesn't actually pay attention to it. The poll this week will be: is the page turner the most lazy thing, or is the 90-degree angle glasses the laziest thing?
I think it's gotta be the page turner.
I'm going for the glasses because if you can't lie even the slightest bit upright, that's the ultimate lazy to me. It's not the inventiveness, it's the laziness. That's what we're rating. That's why I think the glasses are the laziest because now you're lying flat. Like you could literally fall asleep with these things on reading your book because you're
Oh my
laying
God.
flat.
How disorienting would that be if you fall asleep with them and forget, and then you wake up and you're just like looking at your crotch?
You mean you don't wake up that way every day?
Not
Your
laying.
crotch must not be that amazing to have
I
to look at
can't
every
lay
day.
on my back looking at the ceiling and also see my crotch.
Okay.
Now, if I'm wearing the glasses, I could.
But do you lay on your side ever?
Yeah.
They don't work on your side
Why not?
because then your head's going to be curled a little bit and all you're going to be doing is looking at your nipples.
Oh no,
Yes, I did
see,
just touch my
you
nipples while I did that.
now you've just made these even better. Oh my God. What a spicy little meatball. I can wake up and look at my nipples first thing in the morning.
You can.
I'd have to
Yep.
sleep shirtless first, but
Yep.
it's okay.
Okay. So, did you hear about the Loch Ness Domino submarine?
What?
Domino's actually has a submarine that delivers pizza in the Loch Ness
To who?
to people in the Loch Ness, apparently. I'm guessing it's just faster to go across the
There's no
lake
way this
than it
is
is to go
real.
around it.
There's no way this is real. So Domino's.
Yep. Domino's, Loch Ness,
I'm not.
pizza delivery.
Is this real? I'm not finding it.
How are you not finding it? It's real.
Domino's makes wave with first. Oh my God, there it is.
There it is. They launched a pizza delivery submarine. It can reach speeds of 45 miles an hour. It can actually leap 5 meters out of the water. Okay. Now, I'm
need
sure
a
it's
video of
just
this.
some sort of promotional thing. I never found a video.
Okay.
But if I find it, I will post that on the website as well.
Oh my God,
But
you and I
I was
fell into
thinking
a rabbit
about-
hole today.
What?
You and I fell into a rabbit hole today.
Which rabbit hole?
6-stroke engine.
Oh, yes, the Mazda thing, which apparently Porsche has their version of the 6-stroke engine as well. It works differently. It just has a longer stroke and it allows them to scavenge at the bottom of the second stroke. So rather than a standard, the gear is always running in one, there's a gear inside of a gear so that it can do a shorter stroke and a longer stroke.
Man, now I need to masturbate.
Yes, a penis can only get so erect.
But I can do a shorter and a longer stroke.
For those of you that did not see it, though, Mazda has patented a 6-stroke engine that basically partially runs on recovered or scavenged hydrocarbons.
And for those that want to know, much like how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop, no one will know how many strokes it takes for me. It's more than 6.
You're just begging me to ask your husband questions. Questions I don't want the answer to, but I have to ask the question.
You don't have to ask.
Oh, I do now.
No, there's no reason to ask.
I don't want the answer, but I have to ask because inquiring minds.
Wait, which part? The strokes or the licks to the center of a Tootsie Pop, in quotes?
The number of strokes it takes for Ryan. And realize this is not just going to be a poll. This is going to be another one of those pages on the website dedicated for those of you that did not hear, because Ryan decided to throw that in while I was talking. He decided to make this about his penis even more. But there will be an open letter to Ryan's husband on the website in the next couple of days.
Oh, thank God it's not my mother this time.
Oh, the one for your mother is still up. That's not going anywhere. Really, that is how I see your mother now, is the old lady that I found that I put up her picture.
But she's not that old.
It doesn't matter. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her.
Lord, well, you could Facebook stalk and find her.
I don't Facebook stalk people. I just don't. I have no interest in it whatsoever.
but you could face box someone, and that is an interesting concept for a reality TV show.
Face boxing?
Yeah.
Go ahead. Explain face boxing. It's when you're only allowed to punch them in the face.
Oh my God, it's like that the somehow sport where they slap the shit out of each other.
See, I was thinking of the movie The Other Guys with Will Ferrell and Mark Wahlberg, where he makes that app called Faceback, where he can tell the back of their head based off of their face.
Yeah.
That's where I went after I got past the whole, okay, you can only punch somebody in the face.
Is
I
that
didn't
the
realize we
movie
were
where
going
he-
to slap fest.
Wow. Wait, is that the movie where he does the desk pop?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure it's the right one. Because didn't he do one with... No, that's Kevin Hart with The Rock. Or
I
Dwayne
never
Johnson.
watched that one.
I didn't either.
That was Doing Time or something like that, wasn't it? The concept was, I watched like the first 5 minutes of it. He had to go to prison and he hired Kevin Hart. No, not that one.
That's Will Ferrell. It's called Get Hard, I think.
Okay, who were you thinking? Oh, okay, I'm thinking
Dwayne Johnson.
Yeah. Okay. But I was talking about Will Ferrell, so I'm not sure why you all of a sudden went to
Because I conflated Will Ferrell and Dwayne Johnson.
Because those two men look exactly alike to you, don't you?
They're both somewhat tall, I think.
You think if you're next to Kevin Hart, everybody looks tall.
That's the truth. Oh my God.
That is a tiny, tiny, tiny man.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen him in person, but I have to imagine that I could just put my palm out and keep him at an arm's length.
It's almost like watching Kash Patel when they had him on with, I think it was Brett on Fox News, where they put him up on that stool, and like he looked like he was just such a tiny man. And Brett is on the exact same type of stool and his regular size, and it's just obvious that Kash Patel, with those wee beady little eyes that he has that are just disturbing as fuck, it's obvious how small of a man that guy is.
So, I mean, I don't go near downtown, but I'm assuming he's walking the streets pretty often. I could probably.
He's got to have a nighttime job because he's not doing his daytime job.
Well, I mean, they did it this morning. Two of those people. That's just what I want to know. Like, what did this guy do? He just looked like the size of a computer hacker, and that's it.
So he might have been the guy that I saw in another story today that out of Los Angeles, where for like 2.5 years, this guy 3 or 4 times a day blows his train whistle in his house because he's trying to get the police to pay attention to him. He's apologized to all his neighbors for this, but there's some reason why the police will not come out to his house. So 3 or 4 times a day, he just reefs on his train whistle for about 30 seconds. Just that this goes along with one of the things that I was thinking about today is all of the useless things that people could come up with. Like I was thinking they're trying to build more nuclear power stations. What if they had Tesla build them? Because then we could watch them in the daytime. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was such a bad idea that you had to kill a fly.
Yeah, it's something. I think it's a mosquito.
But could you imagine you could watch them during the day and then you could watch them glow at night? Because those things are going to blow up in a couple of days, you know.
Well, it's like the Tesla diner. Like they've already had to reduce their hours, and they were caught leaving food outside of the refrigerator in the sun. So it's just like things are going well.
I never thought of buying a refrigerator. I just never thought of that. Now realize my wife is from Chicago, so they call it a refrigerator. But I think we've talked about this before. I have no concept of what damage has to be done to a person for them to call it a refrigerator. It's a fridge or it's a refrigerator. It's not a refrigerator.
Yeah. Okay. Now I'm breaking down those two words, fridge and refrigerator. And I'm having a dumb moment where I feel like things have lost
Moment?
meaning.
I thought you were up to
Uh,
decade at
eh.
this point.
So fridge, fine.
Yes.
That's to keep things frigid, right?
Yeah.
Refrigerator would imply that it had gotten warm and you need to make it cold again.
Okay. But the English language, being what it is, understands the word refrigerator, understands the word fridge, but has no definition for refrigerator.
Well, you won't let that die.
No, I won't. My wife and I have been talking about that for years. Speaking about not letting it die, there is a new definition up on Urban Dictionary that I didn't
Wait,
tell you about.
you did not tell me about this.
Yes, it's called Danwich. It's when somebody wants to have a threesome with two Dans. Because this goes back to a
You are
conversation.
so dumb. You're so fucking stupid. God damn you.
But this goes back to a conversation we had where somehow it came up that you were going to be the meat in your husband and me sandwich somehow. And I decided to call it a Danwich and you were the meat in the middle. Yeah. You want to know the sad part about it? There were 3 other definitions of Danwich that basically
Already?
were the same thing already there. I just added one because I wanted to be able to put my Ryan wants to be the meat in a Danwich sentence. Because everything I put on Urban Dictionary, the sentence involves Ryan.
I don't know how to respond to this. Yeah, I guess thank you. Is that right? It's thank you good?
It's been up there for 2 weeks, just so you're aware.
What the fuck? That was like right when I came back from the vacation.
Yes.
Christ on a cross on a cracker. On a different note, we will be in person with each other somewhat soon.
You're making it sound dirty.
Yeah, well, I mean, not the first time.
I'm not going to be in your person, just so you're aware.
Says the one that just said Danwich.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Yeah, we're going to be what?
Oh, sorry. Did I get your hopes up by saying that? Is that what just happened?
No, you let my hopes down. No, we have to tolerate each other for back-to-back weeks in 2 different cities.
Yep. Which, you know what that means. We're going to be recording some trailers for season 4.
Oh, I thought it was like flicking our nipples and seeing who cried first.
Well, we know it's going to be you.
I know. They have no feeling. There's no connection. There's no this doesn't do anything. It's just nothing. Some people are really reactive. I'm just not reactive.
Okay. For the viewers just listening, could you please go into a detailed explanation of what you just were doing while I take my headphones off so I don't have to endure it?
Oh, rapid fire flicking of my nipples simultaneously. Sporadic nipple thumping.
Sporadic nipple thumping. Samwise Gamgee. Sporadic Samwise
sandwiches.
We'll figure something out. We're getting closer.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Okay. She said we're getting closer?
Yeah, they come together.
There's all of those personalities inside her head that they're all going to orgasm at the exact same time? Is that what you're suggesting?
Oh my God, wouldn't that be amazing? Be an eruption. There'd be a volcanic explosion of
what
joy.
I think would be weird is I don't know a lot about this mental health issue. I'm going to make fun of something that I'm going to honestly say I don't know. But does the personality or the personalities that are not in control at that moment know what's going on? Or when they come up, are they just like, whoa?
I don't think they all present at the same time. I think it can only be one at a time. And I think that.
But if they can talk to each other, then there would be the ability for them to know what was going on when they weren't in control, wouldn't they?
Oh, so you're saying subconscious coming, basically.
Yeah. And so you could have 7 or 8 personalities all just getting off all at the same time in your brain.
So
And
if
all of them
you're,
are going to be just as happy with the person that caused it.
well, unless somebody's like an edger and they don't want to come.
I dare you to find the journal that talks about the edging personality fighting the full on orgasming personality.
Like, joking aside, don't you think that's had to have happened in the course of our psychological record?
Uh,
Not
so
our, but modern day man.
yeah, I think it would depend on when we became cognizant enough to be able to generate alternative personalities. Because it is a disorder. I'm not trying to make fun
Yeah,
of the
right.
disorder. But when in the development of our brains did we get the capacity to understand a personality to generate multiples of them?
Thursday.
Thursday, yes. Tell Ted
No,
Kaczynski that.
I mean, if you're a sex expert and psychology doctorate,
Aficionado.
I want a doctorate. We'd love to have you on the show just to explain that short bit, and then we'll boot you out. Um,
Yeah,
I
if you're
think,
one of the 11s of people that listen to the show on a regular basis and you fit that criteria, please contact us at
yeah,
repressedhumorissues@gmail.com.
there's got to be somebody that. Do I know any? I don't know any psychologists. No, I do, but I don't think they deal with that.
I think that would be an extreme case. I think that there would be papers on that.
Why does that make me think of M. Night Shyamalan? Hmm.
Oh, wow. That's a segue and a half.
Yeah, well,
Okay.
I don't know.
So I realize you said you don't know why, but I'm going to get you to do the mental gymnastics to figure out
Well, I think,
why
wasn't there
multiple
a movie?
personality with sex
Oh,
disorders
I know why.
made you
I
think
know
of
why.
M.
I
Night
know
Shyamalan.
why.
Okay.
There's a movie. Goddamn, and it's the guy Samuel L. Jackson, I think, is in it for a second, for like playing Mr. Glass. But it's a guy with multiple
Oh,
personalities.
does he have multiple personality? That's uh not Signs.
Who?
God, it's Bruce Willis. It's the Bruce Willis
No,
movie.
no, 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 no.
That's where he plays Mr. Glass.
And he plays it again.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you,
And
movie majors, still proving that you're the cuck by bringing up these things and not being able to finish them.
I was good. It was kind of good. It was all
I
right.
guess. There was a movie
What?
called
Split.
Glass, apparently.
Yeah, Split
Okay.
with James McAvoy.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, and from 2016. I thought it was okay. I mean, I think M. Night Shyamalan Ding Dong has fallen off in quality of films since I would say Signs was the last good one that he had.
Yeah, like The Village, you could tell.
I called that out in the first 2 minutes.
You could tell it was what was fake, and the only thing you had to understand is how he was going to release how it was fake. That's
Yeah.
all that's his gimmick at this point. I didn't like The Village. There was also, I think it was called The Trees, where the wind
No,
would kill people.
The Happening.
The Happening. Okay, that
Yeah.
that was predictable as well.
Worst one he had, Lady in the Water.
Never saw that one.
I'm missing shit. Terrible. When you back out and think about what it's about, it's the dumbest fucking premise. And they made, yeah, I mean, it made money, right? But stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Yeah, I realize one of my favorite movies of all time is still Dumb and Dumber, so stupid by itself isn't enough to dissuade me.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. This is stupid, like, oh my God, really? You made a whole fucking movie. Not like stupid, funny, haha, like Naked Gun and things like that.
Yeah, and so I don't know if you heard about this mentioning the Naked Gun, but the new Naked Gun movie, there were
With
rumors that
Leslie Nielsen. Oh, Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson and Pam Anderson were dating, and it turned
In real
out that
life?
in real life, and it turned out that their publicist denies this, but their whole relationship may have been made up to promote the movie.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's deep. I think Pam Anderson is kind of coming into her own later in life. Like,
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of her before she decided to go
no,
no makeup, go on au natural, that sort of stuff. She never struck me as that great of an actress.
no. But she got her big bits of fame with Baywatch and a few other things. But I
And
think, like,
dating Kid Rock. Yes.
wait, no, Tommy Lee,
Didn't she date Kid Rock for a little bit too? Oh wait, no, that was Lauren Boebert.
Sheryl Crow.
Was Sheryl Crow dated Pam Anderson?
No, Sheryl Crow dated Kid Rock, I thought.
Oh God, I don't follow these trends hardly at all, so I don't know.
But
It
you're
would be.
trying.
I'm trying, but let's see. Pam Anderson and Kid Rock were in a famously on and off relationship to 2001, 2006. I want an apology.
I didn't say it didn't happen.
No, but you said it was I can't even remember who the other person was that you said anymore, and you denied that it was Kid Rock.
Hold on. Sheryl Crow and no, they just collaborated. Damn it.
Yeah, I think that you are mistaken. They had a song together, but they never dated. Sheryl Crow is not his type. And I doubt he's her type either.
Sheryl Crow date. Oh, that's an option. Okay. Hmm. Oh,
No,
Lance
Kid Rock and
she
Sheryl
didn't.
Crow
No,
did not date.
it was Lance Armstrong. She also dated Eric Clapton and Owen Wilson.
Okay, so far today, you've mistaken The Rock and Will Ferrell.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You've mistaken Kid Rock for Lance Armstrong.
You got to admit that's not far off.
No, that's far off. I am not admitting that. Now,
That's
both are
all.
deplorable people. I get it. Lance Armstrong cheated just to be able to win his Tour de France because his ego wouldn't let him not win it, so he had to cheat to win it. That's bad. Kid Rock is a deplorable person for a whole bunch of other reasons that we don't need to go into.
Do you remember when Kid Rock used to be like cool, kind of
He was never cool.
like the Ball with the Ba song?
Ba with a ba. That was
Ball
cool
with
to
the
you.
Ba, Ball with the Ba, the bang, the bang, dicky, dicky, up, jump the boogie. That one.
You don't even know all the words. You just learned your way through half of those.
With the tie back ticking in the head to hang, all gangs getting the money in the head, the bang, bang, wild Mustang, the porno flicks. All my homies in unity. Cell
Cell
block
block
6.
6.
Yeah. See?
Okay. Congratulations. Our 11s of listeners is probably down to now about 4s.
No,
of users.
we owe people money at this point for that. For no reason, but we owe them money.
Well, you can pay them in deodorant because apparently you have a whole ton of that shit.
Oh my god, I have more coming though. That's the thing. That's what she said.
I was gonna go there, but I thought, no, we've done that too much today. But you did. That was a slow fastball right over the middle of the plate, just so you're aware.
I know, but like, no joke. Once these all arrive, I will have 19 different scents of fucking deodorant. Now, mind you, it comes from different manufacturers, like Old Spice and shit like that. But you're gonna have so many goddamn deodorants. Some of them are spray deodorant.
You're never going to sweat. You might as well face it. You can never sweat again.
I think I'll just donate it because I don't even use this kind of shit.
It doesn't go bad. You can use it when you're 70.
Yeah, but I don't. I'm allergic to the aluminum.
So you can't even touch a lot of what they gave you.
No.
This is going to make a great ad because realize every single time I find you've put up one of these stupid ads you put up on Facebook, I find a way to mock you menacingly.
You watch. I'm going to try this shit. I'm going to be like, Gillette made my armpit burn.
Just that should be their slogan. Gillette, it burns, it burns. I can imagine that goes as well as anal biotics.
Oh
Just
my God. I have anal biotics written on a different piece of paper that my husband subsequently wrote a phone number on. And then he came downstairs and said, "Why do you have something that says puffin, pudding, penis, and anal biotics on a piece of paper?" And I just said, "It's best we don't answer that question."
yes. So realize after the last episode, we kept on going on that. And Ryan made several AI
Oh
interpretations
my
of
God,
what that could look like.
I gotta tell you a story.
So
Finish your
I'll
thought,
just let
sorry.
me finish it. It got to the point that AI wasn't making any progress on what we wanted because what we wanted was the wife sitting there with this giant lubed up anal biotic and the husband bending over, opening his fly. And it wasn't working. So we kind of forgot about it. And I thought about it a couple of days ago and thought, we got to get back to it because that's got to go on the merch store. And I know
Yeah.
I'm behind on the merch store, but nobody's buying anything. So the effort I'm putting in is equal to the results we're getting back out of it, but I will catch up on it at some point. What's your story now that continues this travesty known as anal biotics?
Well, this is puffin, pudding, penis.
Wow,
So might be
that's so
worse.
much better.
So you know the pudding cup that has the penis sticking out of it
Yes.
with a puffin behind it. That's the AI generated image. Nothing we did, just what AI did for us. So I was in this group chat, and you know how sometimes you can accidentally hit a text and you open it really quick, right? And you're not paying attention.
Okay.
At least this is what happens to me. So I add this photo and send it to my group of RuPaul Watch Party people, which is a group of 22 individuals. And instead of my one buddy who I was trying to send it to because I was telling him about the show. And so he never got it because I freaked out and I was working on unsend and I did unsend it, but not before two of the 22 saw. And I get an individual text message. Let me actually just go back and read it verbatim because it is good. This is my friend, a woman, mind you, and she just, man, she lit me up. So she says, "Who?" She says, "Ryan, what in the actual fuck did you just send and unsend? I saw that." And I said, "I sent that to the wrong group." And she's like, "Who did you mean to send that to? Sick fuck." And I
Yeah.
said, "How's your day?" And she said, "I'm taking AI away from you."
Yeah. So this is almost a contest at this point between you and AI to see what you can get away with.
I'm getting away with murder lately.
Yeah, you understand the prompt engineering to be able to do that. I'm still trying to figure out some of that prompt engineering because everything that I tried, just adding the word underwear didn't work.
I mean, the fact that I got it to generate a penis sticking out of a tapioca cup of pudding is
Black tapioca.
just baffling. Like, in what fucking world did
You want to
I?
know what it is? AI just realized he's gonna keep doing this. We can't stop him. Let's just enable him to get him the fuck off of here.
I probably drained one of the lakes in Minnesota with the amount of energy it took me to generate that one image through the AI data center.
Yeah. Yeah, that's disturbing. But the worst part is it's not the most disturbing title we've had. I think
No.
Popeye penis pulverization was the worst one.
You think that's the weirdest?
I think that's pretty weird, yeah.
What puking starfish boy bothers me though. Like there's something just off-putting about it.
Oh, you should be off putting.
Thanks. That Galifianakis between two ferns. Hello.
Yep. Anyways,
Come on the show anytime you want.
yeah, but remember we had time traveling incest games and stuff like that? when we
Yeah, I
did
mean,
the
I
Back
think.
to the Future episode.
Oh my god.
I mean, we have had some weird stuff, and
Um, yeah,
so for those, every single one this season has been the first letter of all three words is the same. We
yeah,
decided for season 4, we're already looking at some changes we want to make, and we're going to change
yeah,
that.
yeah.
We're not going to tell you what it's going to be like,
No.
but when you see it, we want you to tell us what you think we're doing with what we're going to be doing with the names of the show. Because as much fun as it is coming up with these three words, it's confining a little bit
It is.
trying to do
It
it
is
this
a
way.
little confining. It is, and we always seem to go back to dick jokes somehow.
So, I mean, there's 4 of them. There's 2 that involve splooge this season.
And penis.
Yes, well, I think we have 3 that involve penis.
Well, I mean, being involved with three penises sounds like a good Saturday night.
Triple decker Danwich.
I mean, I guess that's what would happen in the Danwich. There would be three.
Yep.
There would be three. Oh my god, that visual is so wrong. Wait, that means never mind. Never mind. Not
Oh,
not
no, no, no,
no
no. I'm
no
taking off my headphones.
no.
Explain to our guests what just went through your head.
I got the visual of exactly what would happen with the penetration path, and I'm so sorry.
So I will have to listen to this in post processing.
No,
And
you won't.
I'm just going to be as disturbed as all of you were by what he just said, but I get to see it as a surprise later, like all of you do when we put the stuff in the episode. Um, the other
It's like,
thing we did make a little change at the beginning of the episode, and we've seen some results with it.
yeah,
We're putting a couple quick little snippets at the beginning of the episode. Um, we have been trying to get feedback for a while, and we don't get a lot of it. We get trickling in
yeah.
feedback, but this is something that we've seen some of the impact of it. That people are listening longer into the show because they're probably listening for some of those things that we've cut in. I'm wondering for the people that have listened to us for a while, because there is a small dedicated group that has listened to us
Yeah.
pretty religiously. I'd like to know what you think of that. Did that add to the show? Did that give you some anticipation of some of the things you were going to have to listen to? Or was it a distraction and you'd rather just get into the show?
I'd also like to know what you think of our religion.
Well, we're only losing it, so.
Oh, I love that song. How about some Michael Stipe arm movement from that music video? Huh?
I was going to go more on the lines of I forget if I've mentioned this, but I've already convinced my daughter that when she gets her driver's license, she is going to go. We're both going to go to the DMV with colanders on our head, and Minnesota recognizes Pastafarianism as a religion, and you can get your driver's license picture with a colander on your head.
That is the most weird piece of information I've received in weeks, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, we've already got the saying that we're going to say, he boiled for our sins. Yes, we have talked about becoming actual pastafarians. There is a plaque or a certificate that you could buy that says you're part of the Pastafarian religion.
What's the god's name? Is it Pizza the Hut somehow?
No, they don't have it. It's the flying spaghetti monster.
Oh,
Pizza the Hut. What the hell?
well, it's in the Italian food family.
Yeah, but it's a ripoff of Spaceballs. The flying spaghetti monster is not a ripoff of Spaceballs. But literally, you will see when my daughter turns 16, I'll find a way to get it online. I will post a picture of her driver's license photo with the colander on our head and us outside the DMV with both of us with colanders on our head because Minnesota will allow it. Are you looking up how to become a Pastafarian? Because there is actually a website for it.
No, so my brain's terrible and ADHD is rampant. Especially as the day goes on and I've had no cactus juice. So I was
The
thinking
cactus
about,
juice does not help your focus, just so you're aware.
well,
The cactus juice just releases your inner demons. That's all it does.
So you're talking about Flying Spaghetti Monster, and I don't know why this made me think of the game from Nintendo 64 called Conqueror's Bad Fur Day. And
I don't know that game.
oh, it was like the first risque game with cursing and things like that. And anyway,
You'd
one of the
obviously never played Leisure Suit Larry.
I did. This is next level. So this is also 9.9 out of 10 on IGN. But there's a boss fight, and it's the Great Mighty Pooh, and he throws kernels of corn at you,
Yep.
and he has a whole theme song attached to it. The other thing that my brain thought about is like the movie Human Centipede.
Unfortunately,
What's a gay human centipede like?
gay human centipede. I don't know where to go with that one at all because you obviously have thoughts on this. This is not a thought that's ever pervaded my head.
Well, yeah.
Is it just mouth to dick in a circle? Is that what it
Well,
is?
I thought of that, and then I thought of like the elephant walk or whatever. But there's just like a shitload of dudes in this endless circle of fucking, and they're all just stitched together. And then I was like, oh, but then you could do the reverse, and then have some of them blowing, and eventually it would make a big cone. Anyway, that's where my brain goes.
That is truly a cone of shame. It redefines the cone of shame.
Then it also makes me think of that South Park episode where they're protesting as a big pile of dudes fucking. So,
I haven't watched enough South Park lately to be able to see that.
oh, this is old. This is old.
But that's what I'm saying. I haven't watched it in probably a decade or more, just because
This is
after the
older than
movie,
that. Yeah.
after the movie, it just they weren't going to be able to get away with the stuff they got away with in the movie. So I mean,
Until
they're
now.
trying now. They're trying now, but
They're really going for it this season.
yeah. So
I don't know. Well, that I took this down a really unfortunate pathway, and
you want to know what I was thinking?
uh,
I was thinking of titles for this episode.
well, so did you come up with one?
Shameful, Samwise, surprise.
Oh,
Yeah.
or should it be shameless?
Shameless, that could be there too. Yeah. So anyways, it's going to be some variation of that. Probably the surprise will change. We'll come up with something worse than that. We're not going to use splooge again. Otherwise, we might as well just have every episode have the word splooge in the title.
God.
So,
Yes.
So I do have another unfortunate thing that I have to bring up. The reviews for The Paper are out.
The
And
paper.
they are not good.
Oh, the paper. I have not watched it yet. Did you watch it?
No, but I've seen the reviews and now I'm dreading watching it. They said it's basically the Office level cringe without the funny. Yeah. And this is what I worried about was if really what they tried to do was remake The Office, it was going to end up badly because you can't remake The Office. There was too many things that just came together at the right time to be able to make that show what it was.
So this is a once and done.
Apparently, they've already gotten a second season agreement with NBC out of this.
They must have got enough reviews. It's all Peacock, right?
But here's the thing. It just released in the last 2 days. They did it based off of critics' opinions, and the critics' opinions that I've seen have not been good. I think they're out of ideas. They're hoping that the same way season 1 was rocky of The Office, they're hoping that season 1 of this will become a little bit less rocky.
So, way different than what I'm watching right now.
What are you watching?
RuPaul's Drag Race Slasian Royale. Yeah.
For those of you who can't see the video, I'm just shaking my head. That's all I'm doing. I can't do any more than that because I don't have an opinion on it. I've never watched it. It's not my thing. I will never watch it. I will never go to one of your viewing parties. It's so not interesting to me. It's like Sister Wives. It's going like they're doing another season of this. I've heard this because my wife watches this train wreck religiously. They're making another season because they found excuses to stitch enough together to try to milk this for one more year.
Why don't they do Mr. Wives? I would totally watch that.
Sister Misters?
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Ooh. Wait.
There's no title in that. I thought about it. There's no
Yeah. No, there's not. Okay. Huh.
title.
Hmm.
Shameless Samwise sisters.
Oh, I have other news.
Okay, which is
And I can only talk about a portion of this.
well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna leave the audience hanging. That's what she said.
No, I applied for the public version of The Traders.
I never watched The Traders. I don't know what that is.
It's so good.
Okay, so explain.
So seasons 1, 2, and I guess they're doing it season 3 and 4. Alan Cummings is the host. Um, the guy that played Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
And it's place in Scotland, and they get a bunch of reality TV stars to show up from various things like Survivor, Amazing Race, Bachelor, all of it. It crosses so many different reality show programs. And everyone is a faithful sub a couple that are traitors, and they're trying to sabotage behind the scenes. And no one knows who's who, so it's kind of like a who done it type thing. And every night a traitor can kill a faithful. It's just like this interweaving game of Clue on another level, and then they play for money during the day, and that's also a tell for like who is the traitor trying to sabotage, because they get the money if they end up being the last one standing.
This sounds like one of those shows that does what I hate about every reality TV show. It moves at a snail's pace. They really, for an entire season, have 12 minutes of airable footage. They re-air that 12 minutes over and over again. This is what happened before the last commercial and showed the exact same stuff again. Add 10 seconds to it. Go to another commercial.
So much content in this. And it's beautiful countryside and a beautiful castle. And they use Land Rovers. But
Land Rovers are not reliable, just so you're aware.
I know.
I don't know why I just fluttered my hand, but it felt necessary in that moment.
So they announced that they were doing a version for the public. And I think it's their answer to Netflix $1 Million Secret Show, which is also great, where they used just normal people. And it was awesome. And so we'll see if I get to become a contestant on The Traitors.
Yeah, see, my big accomplishment this week was sending a email to everybody in my hockey division telling them that they're not allowed to get fully naked in the dressing rooms because they're co-ed, and you're not allowed to get fully naked. And for some reason, people thought this was a shocking revelation that A, there were people getting naked in the dressing rooms, and then B, the people that were getting naked wondering why it was a problem.
I was never a naked locker room person.
No, I would get naked when I was working out, just because I'd go to a shower and obviously not going to wear my underwear into the shower.
No, but
at hockey, I wear compression stuff all the way from my toes all the way up to my neck. So I'm not putting that on in a locker room because nobody needs to see me pushing my stuff into spandex in a hockey. But at my age, with a bunch of 20 and 30-year-olds in the locker room with us.
That's your public service.
Yes.
You're a public servant.
I'm saving a whole ton of people from having to find out that Amazon is out of eye bleach.
Shit.
You laugh, but if you go to Amazon, they're constantly out of stock of their what's labeled on their site as eye bleach.
Eye bleach.
Eye bleach. Yeah.
I think you deserve popedom.
A what?
Popedom?
Okay. So what you're saying is
Papacy?
I should be pontificated.
I didn't know what it was, if it was papacy, popedom, or pontification.
Popedom sounds like something you do in the bathroom. Like realistically, that's what it sounds like.
If you say it wrong, yeah, popedom. It could be a way to give fellatio. Well, if you say popedom, it's a way to give fellatio.
Yes.
Anyway.
But you didn't say popedom.
Alrighty then. Anyway.
So for those of you not watching on video, Ryan just pretended he went down on some. Didn't say what it was, but his hand was in a very particular spot. So
I have chocolate banana popsicle. I know what I'm getting out of this after this show.
What you need is some of that penguin pudding on it. That's what you need.
Puffin pudding.
Yeah, puffin pudding. That was it. So I am highly disappointed, though. I expected to get 2 or 3 comments about how harbor porpoises are not the Icelandic equivalent to lot lizards, and nobody commented whatsoever. I thought that was the ultimate infuriating thing that I could say to our Icelandic listeners, that they would get really upset by that. And either we have no Icelandic listeners, or they did not find it nearly as offensive as I thought it was going to be. So what you're doing is you're encouraging me to try to be more offensive in other ways.
To Icelandic people specifically?
Oh, I'm just going to be offensive to everybody now.
Well,
we'll start off with Iceland. Maybe that's what we should do.
Just target a country.
We'll target a country, and until we get an email from somebody in that country complaining about the content, we'll continue to harp on that country. I think we should start with Luxembourg.
Oh, I was going to go with Liechtenstein.
I don't want to lick that on you.
Eritrea?
But the first place that came to my mind, believe it or not, was Portugal.
Oh, but they had a rough day yesterday.
Yeah, but that doesn't get them out of us making fun of them in season 4. We'll figure it out. Well, I think what we should do is, one of the things that we could do for the trailer for season 4 is get darts and throw them at a map. And wherever the dart lands, that's the country we make fun of first. The only thing is,
map could be attached to the back of our photographer for our trailers for this season.
Is he going to be there?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll find out.
Otherwise, I have other ideas on who we could do that to, because what we'll do is we'll tape it and see how loud of an ouch we can get. But if it lands in the United States, that's too easy. We have to throw again. So our goal should be...
No. I think if it lands in the United States, then we pick a state.
Maybe that's it. Maybe we just go with state right away, because there's more likely that we're going to get listeners.
Country is way funnier.
Okay. Well, we'll workshop this. This is how we do things. We just take something that's stupid and make it more ridiculous. That's what we do.
I mean, the thought of getting the attention of a country is really encouraging to me.
Oh, North Korea. I want the attention of North Korea.
I don't.
Badly.
I don't.
Oh, I do. They don't know where I live.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Well,
so
on that note.
Yeah, I think we're at about that time, Ryan.
Yeah, I think so. I think we've talked about enough disgusting things in one episode. I have, at least. I'll blame myself.
I blame you too.
Thanks. So, I mean, we've asked you for a lot of things in this episode. Specifically, I'm going to go back to if you are a sex expert psychiatrist with a doctorate in psychology, that happens to know about multiple personalities, and if every personality can orgasm at the same time, or if it's one at a time, and what happens if one of them's an edger.
It's so specific. The chance of, like, we've got to put that in the title so somebody's going to be looking, edging personality in multiple personality disorder, and all of a sudden they come across our podcast.
I mean, or we've opened up the door for a new study.
Because
But
realize, if you look up repressed humor issues, one of the first things that comes up after our stuff is sad clown paradox. So
oh Jesus, really?
we're already there. Sad clown paradox is the fact that the people that make the best clowns or the best comedians tend to be the most depressed people. That's the paradox.
And that's the association with our show?
With repressed humor issues, yes.
Oh, Christ cross.
So if we can get it to multiple personality edging, I mean, we've hit a new level. That's a new Billy Corrigan right there.
Was that a coming joke?
No, it was a going joke.
We've hit a new level. Okay. I thought you were being creative and witty there.
I was, by referencing Billy Corrigan, not by going to your need to reference splooge on a regular basis.
But email us at repressedhumorissues@gmail.com.
And we'll take any story from us, and somebody that's educated in sex, not somebody that just likes sex, somebody that has been formally educated in sex. We want to hear the weirdest things possible. We'll bring them up on the air. If you're good enough, we'll bring you on the air with us so you can totally destroy us with the stuff that you know.
But I want to thank everyone for joining us for another episode of Repressed Humor Issues. Episode 19, we made it. We're here. We're queer, and there's nothing you can do about it.
You're queer.
Oh, Danwich.
Hey. I'm not the one giving. I'm the one. Sorry, I'm the one giving, not the one taking. So you're the meat in the sandwich.
Oh God. Just take us to our goddamn moment of zen.
All right, real quick. We just need your name and your address for the record, please.
I just came up here to say that.
I'm sorry. I need you to state.
You're either going to hear them where they're allowed to be.
Stop it. You need to state your name
where they're not
and
allowed
address.
to be.
Okay. You need to.
Yeah.
But no, I think there's way too many sound bites in this one. My God.
Just I could just have all three of them be us saying splooge.
Oh.
It would just
or go like splooge, Danwich, splooge.
It would just be, oh no, splooge, Danwich, splooge. I can only get so erect. That's what I'm gonna do.
Wait. No, you gotta do it the other way.
Samwise Gamgee, splooge. I can only get so erect.
Oh, that's it.
We just took the beginning of the show to a whole new level.